Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well and you are having a great day. So, um, I did a primer. No, I did mascara last night, but a couple days ago I did a Wet n Wild primer on pores, and today we are doing another primer on pores. We are doing we are doing we are reviewing together Milani No Pore Zone. All right. And this is a mattifying primer with lily and bamboo extracts. It says no pore zone, ultra pore minimizing, blurring, and oil controlling primer. Blurs imperfections and all skin tones. Designed to extend makeup wear. Lightweight, silky texture, matte finish. Enhanced with lily and bamboo extracts. All right, so um, I'll be reading a little bit later about the product from Milani's website, but this is what we are going to look at the product. All right, so this is the inner cap, and this had a metal, not a metal, yeah, like a little metal with tape on one side to keep the product in. Okay, so I opened this today. I have not used this at all. So this is what it looks like. All right. It is a silicone-ish with lots of slip primer. And when you open this, contents are somewhat under pressure. So it keeps coming out of the bottle. So keep that in mind. Okay, so the only thing, I guess it's a preference. I've had lots of primers, and one thing I don't like about silicone or primers like this is that you can't feel when it's fully absorbed into the skin because it's just like this slip. So, just a minute, excuse me. I'll let my dog in. So, it's just got this slip. So, just got this slip feel all the time. It's a really if you have any experience with these, you understand. So, I'm going to apply on my chin, and I will be going over my um, my nose. Okay, so let's see. This is my this is my nose. Um, okay, so I still have primer on my fingers, but this is my nose. If you can see my pores in there. All right, so I'm applying uh right there on the crook of my nose on both sides and on my chin. So I'm going to show you what my chin looks like without primer, not without primer, without foundation. And my chin gets, I have T-zone. So, all right, just a moment. Let me find a chin photo. Um, all right, so just a moment. All right, so this is my chin without makeup. Okay. Okay, this is what my chin looks like. Okay, it's red. Okay, that's without foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this right now to my chin and to the sides of my nose. And then I will show you what that looks like here in just a second. So I I also uh, uploaded a couple of days ago a primer from Wet n Wild, another pore primer, all right? And I will be putting that in the description box at the bottom, so check that out. All right. Now, I don't know if this has to set. It doesn't say it. It just says matte finish. So my thought is it's going to feel matte. The one thing I noticed that Wet n Wild did the same. Wet n Wild has a matte primer. Um, um, and it does work. I can feel the matte on my, it feels matte. It has a feel to it on my chin. But Wet n Wild doesn't give like a length of time for how long. Uh, for how long. They don't give a length of time for how long the primer lasts. It's just it mattifies. There are a lot of primers like Hard Candy will give a length of time, 8 hours, 17-hour wear. But Wet n Wild doesn't, and this primer doesn't either. And I don't think Wet n Wild did with the other primer that I reviewed, but it did do what it said. So it did get a pass. So that's good. All right, so I'm almost done with this. And then I forgot I have to go get my mirror. I apologize. Okay, so my makeup is done already. Today I'm really wearing a really simple look. I'm wearing um, a Rimmel liner. It's a blue line, an eyeliner that I use like a color, and then the Mega Volume mascara from Wet n Wild that I reviewed yesterday. So that's it. I'm not wearing any Milani or anything like that. It's just a blue liner. All right, so I'm going to go get my mirror, and then I will be wearing this foundation today. All right, all my foundations are pink, and I will do that here in just a minute. All right, so this is what my pores look like right now. There's the side of my nose, and I can take another photo without flash. Let me do that. All right, so these are my pores without flash. Wait a minute, where'd it go? There we go, there we go. That's the way they look. Okay, with the pore primer. There we go. All right. And I'll see about getting you a photo of what they look like without anything. No primer. Okay, so let me see quickly about getting a photo without I take so many photos, you know, um, of my face, especially the sides of my face. But I do try to get um, photos, of my T-zone so that you can see what. All right, so I'm still. Wow. I have a lot of how to find your foundation stuff. So, um, all right, I tell you what, I'm going to find that. And I will show you later on tonight when we when we finish. All right, so this is what I'm wearing. All right, today. So that is what I'm doing, and the rest of my makeup right now is my color is really simple and easy. It is Rimmel Exaggerate, and this is Ocean Eyes. All right, and that's all I'm wearing for eye color. And then I'm wearing Wet n Wild Mega Volume mascara from last night. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation on and the rest of the product I have, and then we'll get this wear test going. All right, so I'm powdering my face with L'Oreal True Match. This stuff is so great. There's no powder, fly away at all. And it sets on contact. I just like it. And this is the C1. All right. Okay, and this does have um, um, a lower end to keep the compact, and where my hands are on is a mirror, so it does have a mirror. So it's like a double compact with the powder and then the applicator on the bottom. So I really like that. All right, so I'm going to continue powdering, and then we will get started. Oh, I'll get the rest of my product on, and we will get this wear test going. All right. This powder is awesome. I mean, really awesome. Usually I don't powder all over, but today I think I will. All right. And I'm probably going to, I like to use setting spray a couple of times just to really give, my foundation a boost, if you will. Okay, so okay, so I got my face powdered, and now, okay, so this, okay, is my blush, and what I did was I bought the Wet n Wild Ombre blush in pink. I depotted most of it out of the pan, and this is what's left. So, I've got, and I'm using the brush. This is Smashbox brush. It is for cream cheek. Um, Blush, but it does work with some powders. So I'm going to take a little bit of this with my this stuff does work really well. When it was in its original pan, I scraped off the top layer and it really did apply well. It really did. And it is a beautiful, like a purpley pink, I guess, like a really beautiful, cool pink blush, and it is really, really, really something. So, you just I don't know what the deal was with it in the pan, but once I scraped off the top layer, uh, it started to apply better. So I don't know. So as soon as I'm done with that, I'll get my highlight on and we will start this wear test. All right. This is what it looks like. See how pretty that is? Oh my goodness. It is just, oh, it's beautiful. I like it so much. And in the light, it's really, really, really beautiful. Okay. Okay, so I'm almost done with that. And I'm going to put my highlight on and then we'll get started. I've been saying in the last 2 videos how much product I have coming. Yeah, I do. A lot. Just wait. You'll see. I'm not telling you what it is either. You'll just find out. Alright, so we're almost there. I'm patting this in. So. Alright. Now I'm going to put my highlight on. And I'm going to use my finger with that also. Alright. Now this is Wet n Wild in Blossom Glow. A little bit of my finger here also, and we are ready to wear test. I don't always use a brush with a product. Sometimes I use my fingers and I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this looks like, and then we will start our wear test, all right? So, okay, just a minute here. Let me show you what this looks like, and then we will get started. So I hope your week thus far has been a great one. All right. All right, so this is what my base looks like right now. And I'm going to show you my chin. And I'm going to be getting photos of my chin and my nose throughout the day, so. All right. All right. Let me get this with flash just once so you can really see. Okay. All right. Okay, so there's my nose right there in the corner, and there are my pores. All right, so I'll be taking more photos as we go. All right, last thing, I apologize, is my Smashbox setting spray. All right, I'm going to spray and we'll get started. All right, it is right now 11:34. I'll see you tonight. Hey everyone, I am back. It is 8:30. All right. So I've been taking photos all day, and I was going to give this primer a little bit of an out. I'll explain. So, I thought that the no pore zone, wasn't about oil control, but it is. Ultra pore minimizing, blurring, and oil controlling primer. Blurs imperfections, all skin tones, designed to extend makeup wear. Matte finish, all of that. So, about 2 hours after I, we set, and I showed you the last photos before we started our wear test. 2 hours after that, my chin was tacky and I powdered, all right? And it did set briefly, all right? And then it was tacky again. I did not reset it. I just left it, all right? So these are the photos that I have. This is everything that happened. So I'm going all the way back to where we started, to kind of recap, if you will. All right, so this is me. Oh, I'm going to show you first, before I do anything else, I want to show you my pores without foundation, all right, or without primer. The pores around my nose without primer. Okay, I want to show you what they look like. Okay, so this up here in the corner is my nose. All right, if you can see right there, those are what my pores look like. No primer, nothing. All right, sometimes I do an eye look without foundation and no primer, nothing, just an eye look, nothing on my face. And that is what my pores are, what they look like around my nose. All right, you see right there in the corner, right here. Right here. Where my finger is. Okay. That's where my nose is. And that's the way my pores look, alright? Okay, so now I'm going to show you um, what they look like. Maybe I can show you. Okay, so yeah, I'll show you a little bit. Okay, so this is without mascara, not mascara, foundation. All right, see right in the corner. I'm getting as close up as I can. Okay, all the pores, how open they are. That's what my pores look like without no primer. I mean, they're just really, really open. You know, they're just really out there. And that's exactly where my thumb is. Got my thumb on the side of my phone right there. That is what they look like close up. No primer. Okay? All right, now I want to show you what they look like with the pore primer. All right? And um, all right, so I apologize. Went back a little too far. Okay. Okay, so in this photo, I had just put on a pore primer. I just put on the Milani pore primer. There's my nose. That's my nose. Okay, and you can see the pores are not as visible. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to show you. Um, okay, so this is my face. After all my makeup is on. Okay. This is what I look like today. All right, now what I'm going to do. Okay, this is my chin. All right. Let me see if I can get it better. Okay, and this is with flash. All right, that's my chin with flash. Okay, now I took a photo of my pores with flash. If they're hard to see, I apologize, but they are supposed to be. It says it's blurring, so that is what they look like. All right. Then, all right. Some of these I did with flash, and I think I'm just going to not do that because the flash plus the foundation, I don't like the way the photo turned out. So, all right. Just a minute. Okay. Okay. I think I showed you that. Okay. So, all right. Maybe. All right. Just a moment. I have a lot more photos. I took some in light. I thought would be good. No, it wasn't. All right, so here is another photo. All right, here is the edge of my nose again, and that is what they look like. All right, all right. They are closed. All right, now I'm going to. Oh, I've got the other side now. The other side of my There we go. This is the other side of my nose. All right, and that's what they look like. Okay, so my nose has pretty much stayed the same all day long. All right. It hasn't. This is my chin again. Now, after that 2 hour mark when I powdered, I did not powder again at all. So, whatever it did, that's what it did. Okay, so here is my nose again. Okay, and that's what everything looked like. I'm telling you, I don't think that the pores around my nose look bad at all. And I didn't have any problem with them either. Okay, there's my nose again, the side, on the other side. All right, so, but my chin, okay, my chin. So after that, I didn't powder, I didn't do anything. Okay, my nose again, right there. And again, my nose stayed the same. All right. Okay, so then here's my chin again. Okay. And then all right, now the red is starting to come through, okay? Because I didn't powder again, I just left it. And okay, so I apologize for this photo, but there's my nose again. Okay. And then, okay, now here's another one of my nose. And interesting, well, maybe you can't see it. Okay. Here's another one of my nose. It's a much better shot. See that? So, okay. Moving. Oh, okay. So this must be the very last photo. Okay, this photo was taken at 8:13. So my nose looks the same. It hasn't changed at all. Okay, that's my nose. All right, but my chin. I'm going to quickly take a photo of what my chin looks like, and my chin is tacky. So I can say I'm going to take a photo of my chin um, with flash and without to show you what it looks like. Okay. And I don't think I'll take one the other way. So I have several different forms of light. Okay. This is what my chin looks like right now. Okay. So as far as oil controlling on my chin, not at all. Here it is again. All right. My pores on my nose look the same. Um, and here you can really see. Um, I'm going to let me see if I can. You can really see on the bottom, my chin, right there on the bottom. See the red? The red is really coming through, and the foundation is. So I can say that it did not control oil for me at all. Um, it said matte finish. I don't ever recall feeling my chin being matte or even areas on my nose being matte. Now the thing is with Wet and Wild, there it says, I'll show you what it looks like. It says that it's called matte. That's what it's called. Um, This is what it's called. It's called Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer Matte. This is what it's called. This stuff, when I put this stuff on, I can feel the matte as soon as I put it on. I put it right on my chin and my nose, and I can feel the matte. All right. I didn't ever feel the matte with this. And this stuff does work. It does matte everything. This is what the product looks like. Okay, it's like a lotion, not a lotion, a really liquidy lotion. It does work as soon as you apply it. It does mattify, it does, but it doesn't last long. It only lasts maybe a couple of hours into the day, and then my chin is tacky. I noticed my chin was tacky with this within 2 hours after application. We started the wear test, and it was tacky. Um, so, and I didn't ever feel a matte finish on my chin or my nose. So, it didn't mattify, and it did not control the oil. But I don't really look at the pores on my chin, because for me, right now, if it worked, if this worked like it says, the red would not be coming through, my chin would not be tacky, and the foundation would still be there, and it's not. So it didn't work there. Now my nose looks good, and around the base, where I showed you my pores, they look good. It still looks good. I've been taking photos of my nose all day. But the top of my nose, did wear a little bit because of my glasses. But aside from that, it looks good. But my chin. So, no, I can say, for me, now it might work for you. I don't know. But as far as for me, no, this did not control oil. The thing is it did not give a length of time or anything. It's just open, and that's the way this one is. If this gave a time frame, 8 hours, 12 hours, something like that, then I could shoot for that, because it does work when you first put it on. It really does. And I would have to really apply it again and really watch, really keep a close eye on my chin and time it and see exactly when the matte feel left and the oil started coming through. So it does work. If Wet n Wild perfected this and gave us a time period, and it really did last the entire time period, they would really have something with this. This did not matte for me, and it was oily in 2 hours. I powdered once. I did not powder again, and the foundation's off my chin. So I would say no to oil controlling. It did blur somewhat. It said minimizing. I showed you my pores, and I think, in my opinion, I think was the primer serum that was supposed to refine pores. And I think it was supposed to be blurring too. And I think this did better. I think this did better than Milani. So, and this is not expensive. This is really inexpensive. This retails for like 10 or 11 in the store. So, I have to say, no, it does not. It didn't control my oil. It might control yours, because some products work different for other people. I mean, I have foundations that didn't work for me at all, and they worked for everyone else. So it could work for you. This did not work on my chin. So for me, it's a pass. I would probably go back to Wet and Wild again, you know. And I even powdered my chin. I made sure my chin was powdered with Milani. I did not powder with this, so I think I'm going to try this one again. And if and I'm going to powder, and if the outcome is different, I will definitely update you. And you know, I'll even do another wear test. But I can say this did not control oil. You saw my pores, so I didn't notice my pores on my chin at all. I just notice whether my chin is tacky and if the red is starting to come through, and it did. So that's all I have to say for Milani No Pore Zone. And so that's everything about this um, primer. So I've got another primer I'm thinking about, so I will be checking that out, and you'll excuse me, you'll find out when I get it. So all right, everyone. I showed you all my photos. It did not control the oil, and you saw my chin. So I think that pretty much sums it up about this primer. All right, I have got a huge haul coming. You'll see. And oh, you know what? I used this today, and although I don't really like volumizing, it wasn't bad. You know, it did good. Um, it's transfer resistant, and it's not as it's similar to Profusion's Lash Out Loud, but not as creamy and not as thick to work with. It actually did really well, and even though it's not what I would buy, it did pretty good. So that's good. So all right, everyone, that's all for this video. Um, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Have a great night and have a good one.